Hello all, in this class we're going to discuss about the outline agreement. First thing we need to see what is this outline agreement in SAP. Outline agreement is nothing but one purchasing agreement which is made between the purchasing organization and the vendor, and we can say it is a long term agreement. This outline agreement is a very long term agreement which we're going to find in SAP, and there are two different types are under outline agreement. Outline agreement types, we can say, one is the contracts and another is the scheduling agreement. In SAP we'll going to see this outline agreement into two different types. One is the contracts and another is the scheduling agreement. And what is this contract? Okay, under the contract again we'll going to come across a value contract and a quantity contract. I'll just discuss about the contracts first, then we'll just move into the scheduling agreement and we're going to discuss on that. First we're going to come across the contract. Means what is this contract is all about. Contract means it is one kind of a long-term agreement between the purchasing organization and the vendor, where they will going to have a contract like how many products they'll going to supply to the particular company. The vendor has to fulfill those contracts. Okay, so it is just like a bond between the purchasing organization and the vendor. Here we come across the value contract. Value contract means they'll going to think of the value here. Value means how much worth of products the vendor has to provide to the particular company. How much worth of products means what? Let us consider one company is there. The company is telling the vendor, you have to provide me the materials worth until 10 lakh rupees. Okay, it is telling the what is that vendor to provide the materials until 10 lakh worth of products. The material cost may be 100 rupees or something 1000 rupees, but he has to provide the contract until he finishes this particular value. That is the value contract. And what do you mean by quantity contract? Here the company will going to have the bond or the contract with the vendor based upon the quantity. It will going to tell the vendor like, you have to provide me until 1000 materials, means 1000 materials. If they are making the contract, means until vendor will going to provide 1000 materials to the company, the contracts will be available. Okay, the bond will be there. And why we require these contracts? Because it is a one like it is win-to-win situation for the company as well as the vendors. What is the win-to-win situation here? Let us consider if you are buying some onions in the market and you are asking for 1 kg onion. For 1 kg onion, definitely they'll going to charge around 30 40 whatever the price might be. And if you are suddenly saying no, I want around 10 kg onions, how much you will going to provide? Okay, definitely he'll going to reduce the price over there. Just like that, even in the contracts also, that is like based upon the price variation, means quantity variation, the price will going to reduce, that is for sure. But here in the contracts, means purchasing organization on the or the company, they will not going to leave that vendor. Vendor will be having the orders all the time from that particular company. That is fixed here. So vendor will be happy because he is getting the orders, and company is also happy because vendor is giving with a very less cost. Okay, compared to whatever the price is running in the market, compared to that vendor will be providing the materials with a less cost. So that is how they'll going to have the contract with each other and they'll going to proceed further. So we have seen that value contract and what is the quantity contract. And what is the scheduling agreement? Scheduling agreement nothing but how you are scheduling the material. What is that? How you are scheduling the materials to move to the company. Okay, let us consider vendor has to provide around 1000 goods to the company. Okay, what he is doing, he cannot create all 1000 materials at once. Okay, he is providing 200 materials on that one particular date. Okay, like one date 1, and another 300 materials on day 2. Like that we can have the different scheduling here. Okay, we can schedule the means movement of these materials to the company. Okay, or we can create the goods receipt for these materials based upon the defined dates. Okay, so that is what we're going to discuss about the scheduling agreement. Means we are scheduling the movement of the material to the company from the vendor. Okay, when the vendor has to provide the materials to the company, we are scheduling those particular dates here. Okay, how we will going to do that and all, we'll going to check it in the SAP screen. First I'll just jump into the SAP screen and we'll going to discuss about the contracts first. um, Here is the SAP screen, and I'll means what the consultant level activities will be going to take place here. Here is the SAP IMG. Just go here, go to the material management. Under that, go to the purchasing, or else for purchasing you can directly jump for the OLME transaction. You will going to come over here, and here you can just search for the, yeah, you can search for the contract as well as the scheduling agreement. Both are available here. Okay, so what consultant activities will be available? See, they can define the number ranges. Okay, if you just like a purchase order and the purchase requisition, here also they will be having the number ranges. If you just see the status, these are the different number ranges which are available. I am not going to create the new ones. Whatever the existing are there, I'll going to use them. Might be 46 is the internal number range for the contracts. We'll just check it. And here define document types is there. Just go here, and this MK and WK are the two what is that standard documents for the contracts, and MK is for the quantity contract and WK is for the value contract. And just observe, for this the line intervals they have provided 10, and number range is 46 here, and external number range is 44, and the same thing is available for the value contract also, means for the WK document type. And whatever the linked purchase requisitions are there, now you can just click on this, and if you go here, these are the different linked purchase requisitions which are available for that. And these are the document types. Okay, if you want the customized documents, one will going to copy it from here, and they can able to do their own. Okay, they can give their own name or some customized names, and they can go through the different material number ranges and all. Okay, so that is possible. Next thing, for the contracts also we'll be having the release procedure. Okay, anyway this release procedure I'll going to cover it in the later stage. Okay, as of now just leave this. And here some define screen layout at the document level. We have seen the screen layouts, right? So just like that, if you are going through the contracts creation, okay, for this also, like ME 31 is there, no? Here what is required, what is not required, everything you can able to give over here. Okay, required entry, optional entry, and display entry, like that they have provided. You can maintain. Okay, if you don't require some things, you can suppress them, you can just make them as a display, or else if you need everything, we can give the required entry, like that you can provide over there. Okay, then these are few things which we will going to see in the contracts. The same thing will be there in the scheduling agreements. Okay, the number ranges will be there, and document types is there, screen layouts is there. Okay, like that whatever the consultants will be there, they'll going to work over here. And just going through the SAP screen here. Okay, we'll just move to the how one can able to create the contract. Okay, that is the end user activity. Just go to the logistics, and under the material management go to the purchasing. Okay, under the purchasing you will going to get the outline agreement here. Under the outline agreement you have the contract and the scheduling agreement. First I'll just go to the contracts. See, ME31K is for the contract creation, ME31K. ME32K is for change, ME33K for the display, and ME34K to maintain supplements, 35 to release contracts. Okay, so first I'll just go through the ME31K. I'll just come to the contract screen here. So here we can create the contract reference to the purchase requisition or else reference to the RFQ. But as of now I'll be creating the contract it is standard contract, we can say. I'll just choose the vendor. Okay, 2000076 is one vendor with me, and I'll this agreement number, I'll let the uh, computer to RL system to select this number, because this is we're going to take the internal numbers. And contract type, okay, we have the two different types here, as I have discussed. One is the quantity contract and there is the value contract. First thing, I'll just take the quantity contract, and I have filled everything here. Purchasing organization is there, purchasing group is there, and everything I have filled. Just click enter. See, here it is asking for the validity end. This is important because when this contract is ending, I'll just give 1 month here, and here we can provide the targeted value also. This targeted value, if you are doing the value contract now, this is a required entry. Okay, but as of now it is not the required entry here. We are just moving without filling this target value. Okay, when I'll going to show how to create the value contract now, that time this is the required entry, we can see there. Okay, I'll just click enter. You can able to fill all the details of the materials here. Okay, I'll take this material as this one. Okay, this is my material, and quantity I'll say 1000 materials he need to provide us within this 1 month, and net price I'll going to maintain at 30 rupees. Just click enter. So I have maintained this data. Now I'll save this contract. I have saved this contract. The contract number is something like this. Okay, I'll just copy it, and now I have to release this contract. Okay, once I have created the contract, means actually I have maintained some release procedure. I'll just release this. Okay, here also the release a person is a creator is there. Okay, I'll just execute, and here is the contract. I'll just release it. Okay, contract got released, and I'll save this data and go back. Now we can able to create the purchase order. Once I'll going to go for the purchase order. Okay, here you can put this contract number at this field in the outline agreement field, and you can proceed, or else you have the another option of going to the document overview on. You can make it. Then we'll go to the variants here. Just select the contracts, and all the entries are applied here. Just execute this data. Here you got the your contract, and you can just drag and drop in this basket, or else you just click on this and say adopt. Once you say this, here everything it is taken automatically, the net price and everything it is taken automatically. Only thing we need to provide is the quantity. I'll just provide around 500 quantity I need to take now. Okay, I'll just click enter. For 500 materials I'm taking the means I am making this contract. For initially I am taking this much of materials into our company, and I'll send this PO to the what is that the vendor. Okay, the no messages are there. I'll just save this PO. Okay, I have saved this PO. PO is saved here. Once you will going to release this PO, it will going to move to the vendor. I'll just copy it. Okay, for releasing the PO /n ME29N is the T code. Okay, what I will do, I'll say new purchase order, and I'll paste it here. Click enter. So this is the PO. I'll say release here. Okay, I'm releasing it and saving it. So once I release this PO, it will move to the vendor, and once he'll going to create all the materials and all, he'll bring back the products, and we're going to create the GR at that particular time, and we'll just see this. Okay, in the display we'll just see this contract in ME33K. What is happening actually? Okay, here just select this line item, go for the release document. Okay, here you can see that we have ordered for 1000 quantity, means the contract is for 1000, but we have taken the PO is created for 500 quantities. The target quantity is available at the top. So PO is created for 500 quantity, means 15,000 rupees amount we have purchased, like that. And next what I will do, I will quickly create one more what is that purchase order here. One more purchase order. I'll just go for creation of the purchase order ME21N, and with the same contract. Okay, with the same contract I'll going to create one more purchase order. here this purchasing document is coming. I need to remove it, then you can execute. So this contract is there. I'll just keep it over here. Okay, I'll give under 200 quantity. Okay, under 200 quantity I'll going to provide here. Means first initially I have taken 500 quantity, now I am taking 200 quantity. Okay, no messages are there, that is fine. Just save this PO. Okay, we'll directly go to the display contract, click enter, select this line item, go for the release documentation. See, I have initially ordered for 500 quantities, now I have ordered for 200 quantities. Now what I will do, we have remained with only 300 quantities. Okay, but I will going to order 350 quantities. What it will going to show, we'll just observe it. What I will do, I'll create one more PO on this purchase, on this contract. I'll say quantity is 350. Just click enter. See, target quantity exceeds by 50 quantity. It is just a caution. Okay, it is just caution, not error. You can able to create the PO. Just click enter. That is fine for us. Check the PO. And here it is saying again target quantity exceed by 50 quantity, 50 each. It is okay for us. Just save this. Okay, I have created the PO, one more PO, but 50 quantities is exceeding now. I'll just go here to see the contract. Just go back, select this line item and come again. See here, the total orders what I have done is 1050, and here you can see open target quantity is 0. I need to provide 500 rupees, not 500. Okay, for this 50 quantities I need to provide the extra amount, that is 1500. I need to provide extra. That is what it is all about. Okay, we can order more quantities, it is not a problem. Once if the vendor is able to provide those quantities, he will going to agree for that, or else he'll say based upon the contract he'll going to provide until the contract ends and he can close the contracts. So that is how we'll going to maintain the contract here. This is all about the quantity contract. Now I'll just quickly create the value contract here. So instead of taking the agreement type MK, just take agreement type WK here. Okay, this is the value contract. I'll select the vendor as 200075 as the vendor. Just click enter. Now validity end, again I need to provide this validity end. Again I'll going to say by 11th he has to provide all the materials. Just observe this target value, it is mandatory now because it is the value contract. Until this value the vendor has to provide the materials to us, like that. So value contract here I'll going to take around 1 lakh rupees. I'll just say this. Okay, until 1 lakh rupees he needs to provide me the materials. Just click enter. Here I'll going to put the material as this one, and quantity I'll going to maintain 100. Okay, anything you can able to maintain, and total amount is 1 lakh rupees. Okay, you need to remember, or else 1000 only you maintain it. Just click enter. Okay, yeah, net price I need to provide here. Net price is around 100 rupees for material, means 100 into 1000, it is 1 lakh rupees. Means I need to this 1000 materials if he is providing, then he can able to close the contract, like that. Just click enter. So I'll just maintain this particular price and target quantity I have given, but here instead of it is going for the target quantity, it will going to mainly concentrates on the value of the how much value or how much worth of products it is supplying to the company. That is the main target here. Here you can able to assign the conditions if you want. Okay, if any other conditions if you want to add, you can able to add it here. As of now I am not going to add any conditions. I'll just save this contract, and contract got created here. I'll just go and create a PO on this particular at first. Okay, before going to that, I need to release this contract. Where you can release this contract, ME35K is the one. Here again I'll going to execute. So this is the contract. I'll say release it here. Just save this data, and whether it is applicable for manager, we'll try it. No, that is fine. I have released the contract. Now I'll just create a PO here. How to create the PO? Again I'll going to go to the contract here, remove this. Okay, then only we'll going to come across the contract there. See, 73 is there. Just take it and drop it over here. So quantity, it is asking the value and everything, it is taken automatically from the contract. only quantity I need to mention. I'll say 100 quantity I need at the initial stage. Okay, click enter and just check this. Okay, there is no errors, and save this PO. I'll go to the display contract, go to the display and just click enter, select this line item, go for the release documentation, and here I have ordered 100, means I have taken 100 quantity here, and 10,000 worth of products I have consumed. Okay, this is the main concentration point here. Same thing it will going to show, but main thing, he has to provide 1 lakh rupees worth of products. Okay, so that is what. And I'll just go back and I'll try to create one more PO based upon this. Just put it over here and I'll give around 800 materials. Okay, just click enter, check it, no messages, just save this. Here you can observe. Okay, just select this line item and go for the release documentation. Here you can see I have ordered under 800 and 90,000 worth of products he has given to the company. Means he has not yet given, but we have ordered this much amount of products. Okay, if you are ordering under 100 products, then his contract will going to end here. So this is what it is all about, the contracts. Okay, quantity contract as well as the value contract. Next thing we'll going to discuss about the scheduling agreement. Okay, under the outline agreement only we will be having the scheduling agreement. Here this is ME31K, right? Here it is for ME31L. Okay, that is the only difference. How we'll going to create the scheduling agreement and all. ME31L is for the scheduling agreement, 32L for change, 33 for display and all. Okay, now I'll just create, means first we'll going to create the scheduling agreement here. Here also we'll going to come across two different types. One is the LP and LPA. These are the two different document types for scheduling agreement. What do you mean by LP? LP is nothing but without release documentation. Okay, so it is nothing but without release documentation, and LPA is nothing but with release documentation. What is the meaning of this? Okay, if I am selecting LP, okay, that is what it is saying, that without release documentation means without releasing the document. Okay, without releasing the document, the whatever the agreement you will going to make it here. Okay, scheduling lines will going to create here, that will going to move to the vendor, and based upon those dates you will going to send the materials to us. That is what it is all about, the without release documents. Okay, and if you are selecting LPNO, this is with release documents, where you have to, okay, what you have to release this document, then only vendor will going to like based upon those dates vendor will going to provide the materials to the company. So they are LP and LPA, two different document types will going to get. Here I'll just choose LP or LPA, whatever you want, you can just choose it and you can proceed for that. Okay, I'll just choose LP, okay, without release documentation. And again here you need to enter the vendor data and the purchasing organization details, everything I have entered here. Just click enter. Here again validity end period is there. Okay, I'll going to provide, means until for 1 month I'll going to maintain this period. Here again it is asking for the target value and all. If you want to provide it, or else it is not required over here. Just go here and put your material. Okay, I have kept the material. Target quantity is around 100 quantity I need to take, and net price I'll going to maintain as 10 rupees. Click enter. See, for this 100 materials I am just I am taking a 10 rupees as for per material. Then how these materials will going to come to our company, means 100 materials needs to become. How this 100 materials are coming to our company, will be making the what is that scheduling for these particular things. Okay, how we'll going to schedule the things, we'll going to discuss now. Okay, I'll just take 10,000. Okay, instead of 100, 10,000 it will be better. Just click enter and save this agreement here. Okay, scheduling agreement is created, that is 139. I'll just go back. Anyway, I'll just copy this number. Just go back here, and here if you want you can change it, or else, and here you can display this and maintain supplements and all, it is available. What I will do, I'll just go to the delivery schedule. Here we need to maintain the data. Okay, what I'll going to maintain, I'll just show you here. ME38 I'll go, and here is the agreement number I have kept. Just click enter, select this line item, and go to this date icon is there, no, that is the delivery schedule. Just click on this. Here we are giving the delivery schedule. First thing is the date category, means how we will going to categorize the date, like whether you are accepting by the day format, week format or month format. I'll just go with the day format here, and the delivery date I'll say the 18th. Okay, total 10,000 materials I am ordering, so on 18th at least I need to get a 2000 materials I am telling. Okay, and here you can provide the time. Okay, and this is the statistical delivery date, means if the vendor is not able to deliver on this particular date, and I'll going to give 19 on 19th. If he is not able to provide on 18th, he should provide on 19th. Like that I am giving the statistical delivery date. Click enter. Can delivery date be met? Okay, just click enter. Okay, a different source of supplies, that is fine. Okay, now you can see that cumulative scheduling quantity is 2000 and open quantity is 2000, means we have ordered 2000 here. Again, what I'll do, I'll schedule one more thing. 18th I have ordered for 2000, and 22nd what I will do, I will going to order another 4000, means 4000 quantity he has to deliver on 22nd. If you are not giving the statistical delivery date, the same date it will be taken as a statistical. Okay, I'll just click enter. See, the 22nd is there. Here also 22nd is coming. Here cumulative scheduling quantity is 6000, means 2000 plus 4000 it is considering, but here open quantity is 4000. Okay, and again I'll going to provide the date here and maintain some timeline or the day. I'll select first, because within the 11th only we need to select everything. Again 4000 I'll going to maintain here and click enter. Okay, so the total 10,000 quantities we have achieved, and save this. Okay, just save this. What we will going to do is we will going to create a purchase order. Okay, on the whatever the things we have created here. Based upon this we will going to create the purchase order now. This is the agreement. Okay, this is the agreement. I'll just copy this. I will just go for the contract scheduling agreements is there. Okay, just remove this and execute. Okay, we have the agreement here. Just place it here. Enter purchasing organization. Purchasing organization is what is our purchasing organization? That is LT01 and 000, and company is LT01 again. Click enter. I'll just click on this, say adopt. Okay, vendor I need to enter 75, and material is, okay, I'll just remove this. Material is 5, this one, and quantity I'll going to order around 2000 quantity. Net price I'll going to maintain 10 rupees. Plant is LT01 and storage location is LT01. Click enter. Sorry, I have entered the batch, that is wrong thing. LT01. Click enter and check this. Okay, no messages are there. Just save this. I have created the purchase order. Okay, so this is my purchase order. What we will do, we'll quickly go back and we'll going to display this. Here is the data which is available, and I'll go for the date, and whatever the date we have maintained, everything it is showing here. So this is how we'll going to schedule the agreements. Okay, on what day he has to provide the materials and all, we are going to mention it at the maintain the scheduling agreement. Okay, here you can able to print the scheduling agreement and all, everything is possible. So this is all about the contracts and the scheduling agreements. So total entirely we can say it is the outline agreement part. Okay, thanks for watching my videos, and please like, share, subscribe this